Here are 10 of the most excruciating moves to endure in WWE. Number 10. The clothesline. A fundamental move present in every wrestler's repertoire, often found in the beginner's handbook of essential maneuvers. What makes this move beautiful is its versatility and the various ways it can be deployed. Enter JBL's clothesline from hell, a standout variation where the former WWE champion consistently seems to decimate his opponents with each strike. Despite the apparent simplicity of the clothesline, it transforms into a brutal, match-altering move that can be perceived as ordinary in regular matches, while commanding the gravity of a potentially career-ending finisher. The charm of the clothesline lies in its unpretentious nature, capable of causing a significant and believable shift in the dynamics of a match at a moment's notice. It's a dynamic move that, owing to its straightforward execution, can seemingly emerge out of nowhere, leaving a lasting impact on the wrestling landscape. Number 9. Just envision if Gunther unleashed a relentless barrage of chops on his opponents for a full hour. Chops stand out on this list as the sole move that won't permanently sideline you, yet the aftermath often reveals a victim's chest resembling a lit-up carved turkey. Chops are inherently painful. Unlike other moves, there's no cushioned mat softening the impact, and in the realm of professional wrestling, the aesthetic is geared towards a brutal and authentic appearance. While chops are designed to be relatively safe, ensuring the pain subsides quickly. Don't mistake the experience for landing on a cloud of fluffy marshmallows. It's a sharp jolt that leaves its mark. Number 8. Enter the pop-up powerbomb to the apron, courtesy of Kevin Owens. Don't overlook the fact that it targets the hardest part of the ring, infusing an extra layer of intensity into Owens' signature move, which unfortunately has been relegated to a status below its former glory. One unforgettable instance is Owens turning on Sami Zayn in NXT, delivering a devastating powerbomb onto the unforgiving apron. Equally memorable is when he executed the move on Daniel Bryan during his comeback match, inducing panic and fear. Back when the company positioned this move as a modern-day punk kick, its effectiveness soared. The finisher exuded the potential to break anyone's back effortlessly, amplifying the threat of the pop-up version as a career-ending move. This rare maneuver prompts viewers to instinctively clutch their backs, feeling the pain emanate through the television screen. The pop-up powerbomb to the apron is undeniably a move that leaves a lasting impact, both visually and physically. Number 7. The F5. Brock Lesnar's enduring primary finisher maintains its status for a compelling reason. It radiates sheer lethality. An unforgettable incident etched in memory involves Lesnar executing a brutal F5 on the one-legged Zach Gowen, resulting in one of the bloodiest and most violent beatdowns, as Gowen collided with a steel post. With a moniker that signifies an unstoppable beast, Brock Lesnar's entire persona aligns with the company's efforts to establish the F5 as the ultimate finisher. Though technically an inverted flapjack, the move's distinct spin and the height Lesnar achieves on his opponents create an illusion of heightened brutality and unforgiving impact. Adding a personal touch to the move's intensity, Road Dogg shared a humorous story on his Oh You Didn't Know podcast. Recounting an incident where he found himself on the receiving end of the F5, he described how the attempt didn't particularly end well for his nose and private parts. Despite the lasting discomfort, the incident became a running joke within the company, with Vince McMahon playfully teasing him about it afterward.
Here's how I controlled myself. If you can watch the video, I got to his leg and I literally fell down and I'm holding his leg. So all I knew he had to do was scoop me up. And then this was a running joke for a long time after this. You'll see I hit my nose and my private part on the ring really hard on both of them. And if you're wondering, my nose did hit first. But like it hurt so bad. The bump was fine, but like my nose and my privates hurt so bad. And so then it was like a running rib where Vince would make fun of me after that. Like, maybe Brock could F5 you again.
Number 6. Goldust's Shattered Dreams is a distinctive signature move in the repertoire of the legendary wrestler Goldust. This maneuver involves trapping his opponent in the corner of the ring with their legs spread apart, followed by Goldust delivering a swift and forceful kick to the groin area, inducing immense pain and discomfort. The excruciating nature of this move is evident, given the sensitivity of the targeted region. A swift strike to the groin area can cause intense pain. Goldust, however, employs a technique to mitigate some of the pain. Despite making contact with the groin, he ensures that most of the force is absorbed by the turnbuckle behind the wrestler. Executed clandestinely when the referee is distracted, this move is, technically, an illegal low blow in wrestling. The precision required to hit the turnbuckle without causing excessive pain underscores the ultimate trust between Goldust and his opponent. A slight miscalculation could turn it into a very painful night for the wrestler on the receiving end. Number 5, the inadvertent Alabama Slam, as employed by Drew McIntyre, adds a layer of complexity compared to the previously mentioned moves. Originating from Hardcore Holly's arsenal, this Alabama Slam variant served as an effective signature finisher. However, McIntyre's adaptation introduces an element of unpredictability, making it more hazardous. A poignant example is Riddick Moss, who experienced the ugly side of McIntyre's inadvertent Alabama Slam, landing squarely on his head. Executing this move demands considerable strength akin to the razor's edge, but its unpredictable nature requires perfect synchronization between the wrestler executing and receiving the move. While precision is crucial for all maneuvers in the squared circle, the inverted Alabama Slam demands an extra level of commitment from both participants to prevent serious injury. While McIntyre's Future Shock DDT and Claymore are exemplary finishers, the intricate nature of the inverted Alabama Slam places it in a category of heightened danger compared to most WWE maneuvers. Number 4, the bonsai drop is an inherently risky move, carrying more peril for those with a weight exceeding 100 pounds. Notably absent from the repertoire of wrestlers like The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin, this maneuver finds its home among super heavyweights, with Yokozuna being a prime example. Weighing in at a build 600 pounds, this WWE Hall of Famer brought infamy to the finisher, occasionally for the wrong reasons. One notorious incident involved Yokozuna delivering a devastating bonsai drop that nearly popped a wrestler's rib cage, surprisingly not resulting in lifelong paralysis. Speculation surrounds whether it was an accidental occurrence or a deliberate act driven by personal animosity. Regardless, the move always possessed the potential to inflict serious harm to the chest and rib cage. Mabel's rendition of the bonsai drop in a SummerSlam 95 match for the WWE Championship had its consequences, crushing Diesel's back. Presently, Nia Jax employs this move as a finisher, with no reported injuries thus far, and hopefully, it remains that way. Number 3. The DDT is a timeless classic, often credited to Jake the Snake Roberts for its invention. This WWE Hall of Famer, akin to CM Punk's GTS, elevated the maneuver to infamy. Much like the clothesline, the DDT is a versatile move that can serve as a regular strike or an electrifying finisher. With numerous variations, the classic Jake Roberts DDT remains potent enough to place opponents on the injury list, impacting wrestling legends from Mick Foley and Edge to The Rock and Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre's Future Shock DDT in particular had a profound effect on Charlie Haas, altering the trajectory of his career after a neck injury. Haas recalled the incident, mentioning, "I broke my neck, Drew McIntyre broke my neck, it's on YouTube. It was supposed to be me and Ron Killings and they brought him outside instead. And it was an interview and he cut me off and hit me with a DDT with my hands behind my back, never let go. I heard it crack." Enduring in professional wrestling for decades, the DDT's simplicity and ability to strike out of nowhere contribute to its longevity. While it may not carry the same injury risk as a straight pile driver, it undeniably leaves the neck sore for the remainder of the night. Number 2, Apron Brainbuster, Sami Zayn. The WWE's always billed the apron as the hardest part of the ring, so naturally any move that connects on the edge of the squared circle seems quite brutal. There aren't many moves that are specific for this part of the ring, which makes Sami Zayn's Brainbuster stand out even more. The move is a dumbed-down version that Zayn's lost brother El Generico used on the independent scene as a turnbuckled brainbuster. Generico passed the baton onto the WWE star, and though Zayn rarely uses it, every time he hits the apron brainbuster, it sends shivers down your spine because it effectively looks like a career killer. Moves like the pile driver or the original brainbuster are moves that have broken necks, or paralyzed opponents. If Sami Zayn used the apron framebuster more often, then it wouldn't be surprising if it ended up on a banned list like the pile driver due to the nasty rear-ending risk wrestlers could be taking. Number 1, Bret Hart, known as the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, is highly respected in the wrestling world for prioritizing the safety of his opponents in the ring and going the extra mile to make them look good. Among the many captivating elements of Bret's repertoire, One notable trick was his signature bump where he forcefully collided his sternum into the turnbuckle. Reflecting on this spot from his Stampede Wrestling days, Bret Hart shared that initially, he lacked the strength to turn around and hit the corner with his back, opting instead to take the impact on his face. After noticing the strong audience reaction, he incorporated this bump into a significant portion of his matches. The spot's brutality, combined with Hart's incredible selling, created the illusion that his sternum could genuinely have been crushed during this maneuver, capturing the audience's attention. Widely considered one of the best technical wrestlers, Hart's understanding of the psychology of the business shines through in each of his matches. His ability to command attention and elicit emotional responses is evident in elements like the turnbuckle spot, contributing to his legacy as a WWE Hall of Famer. The impact of such moves would be heightened not just for the viewers, but also for the performers involved, underscoring the artistry and physical toll inherent in professional wrestling. That concludes our discussion, everyone. Feel free to share your comments below, and I'll catch you in the next installment with more wrestling content.